friends, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. In this video, we're going to be talking about the updated pros and cons about one of Utah's fastest growing areas, and one that's talked about a lot, especially if you're PCSing here to Hill Air Force Base, and that's Roy, Utah. Is it a good place to live? Is it good for families? Singles?
So stay tuned because we're going to give you all the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything you need to know about making your move here to Roy, Utah. These are going to be your top 5 pros and cons of living right here in Roy.
If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living, eating, sleeping, working, and playing in northern Utah and cities like Roy, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in northern Utah.
We are Sloan and Kim Peterson with the Peterson Group, and we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to buy, sell, relocate, and invest right here in northern Utah. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description box below, so we can help you make that smooth transition to northern Utah. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So con number 1 can either be a pro or a con, just depending on what you're looking for in terms of where you want to live, and that's the small town feel. While Roy is growing, it is very much a suburb, and it doesn't have a downtown or really much of a nightlife or anything like that. So if you are maybe younger or want more of a city feel, then Roy might not be the best place for you.
All right, so con number 2 along those same lines are going to be the limited nightlife and the cultural amenities. Roy itself does have limited options for nightlife and, of course, cultural activities as well. Residents may need to travel to nearby cities like Ogden or Salt Lake City for more diverse, options for entertainment and dining and things like that. But Ogden's only about 5-10 minutes away, and Salt Lake's probably a good half an hour away or so from Roy, so it's not super far. So while there are some great local restaurants, you're really not going to find a ton of different options like you would maybe in a bigger city. And there is one of the best places in Roy as far as local goes is going to be the Burger Bar, which would be a pro, but there are a few restaurants, but nothing crazy, right? Just a few local things.
So con number 3 is the public transportation. While there is some public transportation available, it might not be as extensive or convenient as in a larger urban area. This can be a drawback for those who prefer not to drive or actually have to take public transportation.
So con number 4 is going to be the economic diversity. While the proximity to Hill Air Force Base provides stability, the local economy is not really diversified. Job opportunities within Roy itself are going to be somewhat limited, particularly in the high-tech or high-paying industries, especially if you aren't exactly working on the Hill Air Force Base itself.
Okay, so con number 5 and the last con that we're going to talk about is the air quality issues. Like many parts of northern Utah, Roy can experience poor air quality, particularly during the winter months, when inversion can trap pollution in the valley areas. Again, this isn't unique to Roy, and so even though it's a con, it's pretty much going to be a con anywhere you live in Utah.
All right, now let's hop into the pros of living here in Roy, Utah. So pro number 1 is going to be, of course, the affordable housing. So compared to many other parts of Utah and the Western United States, Roy does offer more of affordable housing options than, surrounding areas around us. This makes it an attractive option for first-time home buyers and those looking for a more cost-effective, living situation there.
Yeah, and so pro number 2 is the convenient location. Roy is conveniently situated near Hill Air Force Base, which we already talked about, which provides that economic stability and job opportunities. It's also close to Ogden, which offers easy access to additional amenities like employment opportunities, restaurants, a downtown area, without the need for a super long commute.
All right, so pro number 3 is going to be the community atmosphere. So Roy is actually really known for, a strong sense of community. It's a place where neighbors know each other, and the city hosts various community events throughout the year. People really do look out for each other in the Roy community. And so again, it's kind of that small town feel and vibes that you do get with Roy City.
And number 4 is the great schools. The area is served by the Weber School District and has several well-regarded public schools, making it a good option for families with children in the school system.
So pro number 5 is going to be access to outdoor recreation. Like much of Utah, Roy does offer, excellent access to outdoor recreation, including nearby mountains for hiking, skiing, and mountain biking. The Great Salt Lake and various parks are also just within a short driving distance from Roy. Of course, there are so many more pros and probably some more cons of living right here in Roy, but for the sake of this video, we kept it to the biggest ones that we're hearing from locals in 2024 as we've been out and about talking to community. If you have any questions or would just like to discuss Roy any further, we'd love if you would reach out and chat with us. You can leave some comments below or just text or email us as well if you want to talk about Roy or any surrounding areas.
We hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Picking where you'll call home is an important decision, and we would love to help you make that smooth transition to cities like Roy. If you're looking to purchase in the northern Utah area, we'd love to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. And as always, we are keeping it real. Estate.